Welcome back to the Airdrie Career Mode here on the channel, and as you can see, we're starting Season 3, the Scottish Premiership. And look at the team now, man. If this isn't a team that's going to be taking the fight to the old firm, I don't know what is. We've signed players, quite a lot of players. We've got Joe Hart. Well, I mean, obviously some of these players were in for last season. Some of them have been made official via loans and shit, but we'll go through the starting 11. Joe Hart, experienced goalie. Aaron Hickey, Stephen Welsh, Tony Sibic, Juranovic, we've signed there. Lundstrom, we've signed Sambi Lukonku on loan. Emil Smith Rowe for 46 million, I believe. David Turnbull, we got him on a pre. Lionel Messi, we signed for about 26 million. I mean, Messi playing for Airdrie, man. You've heard it all before. Then of course with Lawrence Shankland now, be real. Shankland, Civic, there's a few other players around like 450 grand a week, and you just can't really maintain that, especially in the Scottish, because there's no money, right? Hopefully by the end of this save, I've lifted the stature of the league that much where it's sustainable. But eventually, like at the end of this season, most of their contracts run out. The guys we signed last season, so hopefully, we'll just let them get rid of their contracts and we can like re-sign them, for like cheaper. But apart from that, that is the team. We're going to kick off today's episode against Kilmarnock, and hopefully we can pick up a win on the opening day of the Scottish Premiership. It's so weird. You've got Airdrie and Queen's Park in the fucking top league. But to be fair to Queen's Park, they didn't get a takeover like we did. But there you go, man. It's going to be interesting to see how well we can do in this season. If I'm to make a prediction, I think we'll finish third, but we'll be close enough to the old firm. That's my prediction. I wouldn't bet my house on it. I think it would be a bit of a failure, like if this team here didn't finish third. And also, guys, I'm going to be making more signs. It's not like this is it. But yeah, I'm looking for third place. Leave your predictions down below and we'll see how well we do at the end of the season. Emil Smith Rowe though whips a ball in. Lawrence Shankland falls to Sambi Lukonka. Deflects into the back of the net, but I do not care. It grabs his first goal of the season. And we lead 40 minutes in to Rugby Park here, and it's exactly what we need. We need to kick off. We need to build up a points total. I don't want to be, after like 10 games we're doing in the relegation zone. But Lawrence Shankland buries it to make it 2-0. Lovely goal in the 76th minute there, and Shankland, I've got a feeling, will be... I don't think he'll score as much goals as he did last year, just because it is a step up as Kelly rattle it off the crossbar. It's almost like his Airdrie TV feed. It's just not that good, but it finished 2-0 in the end. You know what? An even enough game, like yes, we had the better chances, but you would expect a bit more, maybe. If you like Messi. And yeah, I don't really know what Messi's all about. I mean, will Messi finish as our top goal scorer? I mean, I wouldn't actually bet my top rocker on it. He is quite old in this career mode, so again, you can't exactly expect him to lay the smack down, but you would expect him to be a penalty kick taker. But then again, maybe Josip Juranovic would want to be the penalty kick taker. But there is the league table. Celtic sit top, so 5 teams have won, and Dundee United have to play Hearts, so it'll be interesting to see where that goes. But Queen's Park get beat 1-0 by St Mirren. I wonder who will go straight down. I don't know why it keeps showing me this timeline stuff, man. I don't really care about it, but it keeps showing me. It was my 100th match in charge, me 1-2-0 in the Cinch Premiership. Lovely jubbly. Up next, though, is the epic North Lanarkshire Derby. Lovely jubbly, man. Loved one of these as a kid. Definitely not. I mean, as this match even took fucking place, I mean, they can hype it up. I mean, of course it took place, but is it much of a derby? I don't know. You'd have to ask an Airdrie or Motherwell fan. I mean, when growing up in Airdrie, it was more Celtic supporters than Airdrie supporters going to a North Lanarkshire derby, but you get my point. Anyway, Slattery rifles it off the back of Solom, and then Shankland pokes it into the back of the net past Austin, and Shankland gets his 6th goal of the season. Not in the league, of course, just overall, but I mean, it's very good play. Juranovic is out injured, sadly, but Messi with the pishest boy all time, but it's a bit of luck. And then Shankland boots it off the goalie. And it manages to go into the back of the net, but you know what, I'm not going to complain too much about it scoring a minute into the match. But the North Lanarkshire Derby, looks like Airdrie are going to school Motherwell. Taylor from Motherwell, though, shoots, but Joe Hart comfortably catches the ball, and it finishes 1-0. I mean, pretty shite match, but you know what? I don't really care. We sit top of the league now, 2 wins for 2. Can't complain. I mean, not scoring a particularly amount of insane goals. Queen's Park drew 2 each with Rangers. Up next for us, though, is the second round of the Premier Sports Cup. Record attendance has been broken. 9,858 for that Motherwell game, and it broke the record, which is what, 11 years ago? Well, in this save, it's 11 years ago, which was against Rangers. So yeah, 9,000, and it was the new gate receipt record as well. Ho ho! That's absolutely insane. So hopefully, that'll just boost the club more as well. But we're going to look into recruitment here. We're going to try and make a few signings, and then we'll be back. I've put in a bid for 7 Botman. He is a very good player for Newcastle in real life, so I thought we may as well put it in. And also very cheap. 11.5. Celtic go back top after defeating Hearts, who we take on next, of course. So hopefully, there's a move there potentially for, I don't know, Callum Smith, was it? But yeah, we've agreed that we've signed Botman. Good deal. I mean, he's on a lot a week, but it's not quite Tony Civic's 450k, man. Him and Shankland both on that. We're chasing Harry Maguire deal. No, I'm not. We do not want Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire is dog meat. We do not want Harry Maguire. And who would? But there you go. There is the Hearts team. And our team. A lot of faces in there. Only one face that ain't there. It's Sander Clark. Lovely jubbly. But, it's the quarter-final. No, not the quarter. It's the last 16. We're looking for the quarter-final. So hopefully we can get it. But Turnbull hits it back to Stephen Welsh. Getting a lot of appearances this season. A lot of these players, I mean, he's not on loan, he's permanent now, but it's good to get these loan players a few couple of minutes. Aaron Hickey puts a ball back to Stephen Welsh, who looks for a ball. Stephen Welsh to Sambi Lakonga. Through to Davy Turnbull. What's he going to do? He finds Big John, who finds Messi, who scores his first goal for Airdrie, man. That is written in the stars. Big Lionel Messi laying the smack down, getting his first goal for the mighty Airdrie. You cannot complain about it whatever. But now it's Clark Harris. And Hearts equalise not long after we score. And Lionel Messi, man, hopefully can pick out a few goals. One mere goal or two, because Hearts have made it one each, and that is very, very disappointing. Oh, but look at this, man. Another instant highlight as soon as we kick off. Come on, Welsh. Who can he find? He's the Botman making his debut here in the Premier Sports Cup. John Lundstrom goes a wee run, finds Joe Aribo, finds Messi, and Messi just like that has got himself a brace so early on in this match. And hopefully we Messi can grab himself a hat trick. We'll be swimming. Not bad at all. But it's big Shane Lavery who hits a ball back to him in Panzu, and you've just got to feel like the goalie's got to do better. Now the goalie is a youth product, it's not Joe Hart, but let me tell you, it's a wee secret. Joe Hart's also shite. So don't be expecting anything for him, but it's Lowry, slips through Lewis Jameson, who just drills a ball into the top right hand corner. And this guy, I mean, he got 49 goals for us, right, in our first season. We had to sign him, we just had to sign him, but we go in to the last couple of minutes here, and Hearts are looking for a goal. It's Atkinson, he skips past, it's Fozu, it's Hickey, it's Atkinson again, he launches the ball in, it's Grant. We're just winning all these headers, but we can't clear it. Atkinson again launches another ball in, but Hickey clears it. Gibson. I hate though when they just put the ball up like that. It's so fucking demoralising. It's Fusu to Lavery, and it's just wide, and it looks like that is going to be it here at Tynecastle. Airdrie have picked up a massive victory, and if this doesn't show you our intentions for the season, I don't know what will. But apparently the Tony Macaroni Arena has played host to a memorable match here between Livingston and Hibernian, so that's good for them. The other results were Queen's Park beat Motherwell 3-2, pretty insane result, and then another 1-1 draw down in Paisley between St Mirren and Kilmarnock, so no bad there. In terms of us though, our next game is actually another trip to Tynecastle. Would you believe? Hearts are favourites. We're going to save the game. We've also got Celtic going up against Dundee United, so Dundee United sit with 8 points after 2 games. Motherwell sit with 8 points after 3 games. Celtic, though, will be looking to regain the top spot. Well, for us, hopefully we can get the job done against Hearts again. But I feel like Hearts, I mean, it was getting taunted up there in the newspapers that we were quite lucky against Hearts. But who knows, man. Queen's Park as well, doing no bad in 6th place. And Hearts sitting 8th. Will realistically want a win that'll pump them straight into the European places troops. But anyway, that's going to do it for this part of the Airdrie career mode. Part 16, I believe. But until next time, Big Stevie Cool signing out. We'll be back with more content soon. Peace.